Okay.
Let's see.
Do you remember that sample for that collab that we were going to work? That meme sample.
Wait, hold up. Let me see if the audio is coming in. Yeah, I think that's working, but everything is stretched. What was that meme sample?
That little meme that I got from YouTube. That I got the meme sample. I just put it in Dropbox now, so it should be there. It's called "Teleports Behind You." You pro-
Oh yeah. I'm not sure if we can use that without getting copyright strike for something.
Really? Really?
I mean, maybe. I don't really have experience with with sampling anime, so maybe the Japanese will get on our asses for that. But
yeah,
it's a funny sample though. But it's also a sample that has been used so many times.
Yeah, true.
In like various memes, and I'm not sure if I want to use it for a tune, but it's funny to use for a meme for sure.
Yeah, all right.
I'm just gonna listen through these samples, but first I have to.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit in there, like a lot of sound. Like maybe there's too many long samples from the synth. I don't know.
No. The longer the better. I like longer samples so I can kind of cut pieces out of it.
All right, cool.
Oh yeah, we're using that little
that bleep is sick. Yeah,
it's so harsh and so unpleasant to the ear, so we have to use it.
Yes.
What reverb did you use on this one?
I'm using my analog spring reverb.
Oh, it's sick.
Yeah.
That's nice. Little
Yeah, man.
Sub flutter.
Yeah, just some nice layers.
Oh, this is a tight loop, yeah.
One of them has too much reverb. But yeah. Yeah, that one has a lot of reverb.
I don't.
Not the perky one, the one before.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do hear. I mean, not too much. I mean, it all depends on.
If you don't hear it with headphones, you don't really listen to the reverb anyways, and so yeah, I don't know. Then just some weird shit.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, some feedback loops and shit.
Yeah, good. Okay. Are these the hats you were talking about?
Not those, the shaker ones. The ones that shake really fast.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's good.
I'm using these hats on every tune, man. It's just so sick.
Okay, well, I mean, this is great. These are some fucking good samples. I'm just gonna start. Nice. I think I'm just gonna start with the sample that struck me the most, which is this drum loop. I'm not sure which one it was.
Right.
I think it was. Yeah, this one. I really like the sound of this one. So I'm just gonna hop that in, kind of dissect it, and.
Nice. Yeah, I don't like the double kick at the beginning. Maybe just a little bit more simple groove, like dun ta type stuff. Yeah, and once you start grabbing like a nice idea for a vibe, I'll start doing some stuff around
Yeah.
here as well.
Yeah, so like I just told the people that basically we are gonna switch at some point whenever you feel like making some sounds. We might switch to your Ableton audio and just work from there.
Yeah.
And just just kind of see how it goes. Whoops. I'm just gonna rip this into pieces.
Also, if you don't get to see my screen while Casper is streaming, I'm recording my screen as well. So whenever the recording is done, you can see both screens.
Yeah. And we're going to edit the recording so that it kind of switches at the right time. But whenever Raphael is working on something that is important, he will share his screen and share his audio so you can kind of see what he's doing whenever he's doing sound design or whatever. All right. Where are these? All right, I'm just going to get rid of this whole channel actually. Just for my vision, it's getting blurred.
Can you play some audio from Ableton? Just 1 second. Yeah, I don't understand what there's something wrong here. Can you play can you play that again? All right, yeah, all good, man. It's all good.
Yep. All right, cool. Cool. All right. Well, I did say I wanted to use that particular. Whoops. That fucking beep.
Do you think you could put a utility plugin just before the audio movers and bring it down like maybe 2 dBs?
Is it loud? Yeah, I thought it was going to be very loud.
Yeah, it's just a little bit too loud.
Just going to give it like 3.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I see what type of song we're making here.
Yes. Just gonna start with this little. Just gonna group this. Put some verb on it. And then add another one of your samples on there.
Oh man. Someone commented, "Don't talk to me if your sub bass isn't at 800 hertz," which is that bleep. Yeah.
This has to be a little bit shorter. Has to be the right key as well. It's probably a good idea. Okay, that's gonna be hard to find, but
yeah, maybe with the EQ8 because it's such a specific tone. Maybe it's a little bit easier to read because it's like, so maybe it's easy to read. Yeah, that fundamental should be. Oh God.
So it's a D or a D sharp.
Let's go for F, maybe.
Nah, fuck it. I like D sharp. D sharp is my favorite.
You like D
key.
sharp?
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
So that's D sharp. So okay. So just to test, I'm just gonna get a D sharp in there.
Yeah, because that's the thing with that synth. When I made that sample, the synth doesn't have keys.
Yeah. So I'm just
The only way to tune it is by ear, and I just said, "Fuck that! I'll just tune it later."
I'm just gonna. Where are we? Why can I? Oh wait, hold up. Yeah, I've already made the sound, so I might show some. Me and Rafa did some preparations, of course. So I made some sounds, and Rafa made some sounds. So I can definitely show you how I've made this sound a little bit later on, if we decide to use it. Oh wait, hold up, let me. I mean, that already works better. That is the right key, so that does make sense.
Yeah.
Needs to be right there.
Yeah, it would be cool to have something hitting on the one on the kick. Yeah.
Just gonna get that.
Jonah, make it go down in pitch, like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's too deep. I don't know.
Yeah, or we can start a little higher and then have it go to D, so from F to D sharp.
Okay.
But at first, I'm just trying to get some harmonics in there, see if we can get something that sticks a little bit more.
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking use this Audio Movers listen to plugin receivers, so I can resample what you're doing in real time.
Yo, that's fucking sick. I haven't even thought about that. All right, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna turn up the pitch bend on this one so I can. So it has a little bit more of a, I don't know. I don't like the flow of it too much yet, but that's like. I think I'm better off making this a little bit smaller and just. Also put some reverb on there. I already tried. Just gonna use some Pro R. Alright, I'm just gonna quickly run you through how I made this sound, because that's probably the thing that's most important. That's the most interesting part, of course. And I completely skipped that. Well, it is fairly simple, as you most of my patches are. As you can see, the post processing is kind of where it's at. So it's really just two oscillators. One is frequency modulating this one, and I have an LFO which controls the filter. So that's kind of what gives the movement of it. It also controls the level and the frequency modulation. So this one kind of controls every possible movement that is happening. That's kind of what it does. But on top of that, I also have another LFO that controls the level of the sub and also a little bit of wavetail position on the other oscillator that is modulating oscillator A. The level on this one is off, by the way, so you're not really hearing this unless the frequency modulation button is going up. That's really all that's happening in the patch in terms of modulation. There is some distortion on. This filter is off, so that doesn't do anything. And other than that, it's just... I'll just show you what it sounds like without all this shit. Very basic, very...
Can you play that again? Yeah, nice. Yeah.
And then just basically the same the same old shit I always do, and just boost some things to oblivion, and then just kind of distort it, I guess. So just 3 peaks, 3 very sharp boosts at a particular frequency there, harmonic that I chose, then some Saturn to kind of control it. Just adds a little bit of grit to it. Then we have thermal, which I used the round and fuzzy preset for, and just I don't think I really touched much of that. Then we have some noise, and then we have a rift, another distortion, which I use a liquid flange, but I changed some things about the feedback and the filtering. So it's basically kind of an edited one from this one, but all the other buttons are kind of stock.
Ooh, that sounds sick.
I think it sounds a little bit messy. I think it sounds a little bit more with some grit, but
it does sound messy, yeah. But that's a sick sound.
But it's probably also because the low end is just very, very shit on this. I'm not planning on using this low end. I'm just here for kind of the texture of it, and then just put another sub under it. But it's good for to start a little.
Of course.
I want to change this kind of. It's a little bit basic rhythm, I guess.
Ooh, kind of connects in a way.
Yeah, that works a little bit better. I'm just gonna look at this and then.
Maybe some subby sound
Yeah.
on bar 2, kind of like answering that.
Probably that first sound is probably a good one to put there. Just have to figure out the key, that's all.
That one is probably F going to F sharp back to F.
Okay, so
if I'm correctly, just by
yeah, so that's 2 decibels.
memory.
Hold up, what the fuck? I have to find out the timing a little bit better.
Yeah, it's getting there. I like it.
Just gonna make it a little bit more bare bones for now. Just gonna put some. You had some hats in there, I think. Yeah. Just gonna put these in there. So So this one does need some more reverb. I tried to do that, but I forgot. Right, so some reverb on there.
And then instead of for like, so you have this phrase goes round, 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 and then instead of repeating like the first bass sound on the second, like obviously, so this is the phrase, and on the second phrase, it's not so distorted. Like it's a simpler version.
Okay.
That way, kind of adds a little bit of variation, I guess. I can maybe try that because I sampled the bass from what you did. So
you already ripped my sounds, man.
yeah, man. Fucking, I'm gonna fucking steal all this shit. I'm gonna make some softer versions of that sound, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, go for it. I can also send you the softer version of it, or
Can you play yours again?
Yeah, well, I can play it for you in the, what do they do again? Grips?
Yeah, actually play it soloed so I can record that version again.
That version?
Yeah, I love the... Okay, give me the normal version one more time. Yeah.
It's like a not driven hard.
Yeah, and now give me the version that's we're actually using.
That's the first one.
Okay. Lovely stuff. Yeah, got it all.
Yeah, something like that.
Nice. Yeah, I got it all now. Cheers.
I might fuck around with the
Ooh.
Come on.
Can you make it hit on the 8th note, so between the kick and snare, so like tum pound.
I do like that a little bit better.
For some reason I stopped here. Okay, I got it. Okay.
Yeah. I like this flow a lot better.
Yeah.
It also connects better to the second half.
Yes.
Because it has the same kind of
same kind of movement, yeah. Like the eighth note.
Yeah. I'm gonna see what I can do with some pitch bands with this one as well. See if I can maybe do something funky. So you can just keep these sounds as a placeholder and always switch them out. I'm just gonna save this as well.
Yeah, yes. Solo the main bass now, so I can resample that again as well, and whenever you got that saved.
Hold up, don't look at my projects, by the way.
I wasn't.
no, I was talking to the chat.
Okay.
No one look at my projects. Which one?
Yeah, the main one. Perfect.
Okay.
All right, perfect. Got it. Thank you.
Sweet. I'm just gonna try and see if I can make a sub bass for this, just to see how it sounds, because I like working. Usually, the way I work is if I like to make sounds as close as they can get to the end result, so I know that what I'm going for is the right vibe, instead of working on something and telling myself like, oh, I'll fix it later, and then finding out I can't fix it and it sounds like shit, and I'll have to, sort that out. So I'm just gonna see what it sounds like if I put a good sub into this. All right, I need you. This was it on 6? So yeah, okay. It was on 6.
Yeah. While you're making the sub, I'm just having a go at this.
does sound a little bit cleaner, but it needs a little bit more drive. Or just more volume in general, I'm not sure. Either of that. Okay, let's see what that sounds like.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Can you show me that? Yeah, nice.
It's a little
Nice.
bit.
Sorry, I wasn't hearing the audio movers.
Oh, that's okay.
Nice.
So you said on the second phrase, it's a little bit. It's the version that sounds a little bit more clean, right?
Yeah, a little bit less distorted.
Yeah.
So maybe it kind of
I'll just automate the drive amount on this one.
nice. Just so it's a little bit different.
I also wanted to maybe try and see if we could just move this a little bit. Sounds weird. I think that fits a little bit better. Maybe if it's on. Gonna use this very harsh sound from this man. maybe the shorter version. Oh wait, is this? Yeah, hold up. It's okay. Yeah, I need the shorter version.
Oh my god, those tabs, man. Or maybe on the kick before the snare.
So there.
Yeah.
I don't like the. Not sure if I like the vibe of that. Okay, maybe a different sound. All right, I'm just gonna make something.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna create a sound for that last, just to kind of the final, like a closer kind of sound. I do have an idea in my head. It's like trying to explain the sound in your head is like pretty much impossible. I was like, I have a sound in my head. How am I gonna try to explain
Just
this?
sing it.
It's
Just kidding.
basically, yeah. I mean, that usually works, but I have to pop 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 just on the end, like two.
Kind of like a little stab.
Yeah, I guess a little stab. Just gonna see what happens when I try to make something. Come on.
Yo, big ups the chat. Everyone's just so like constantly paying attention. Every time I see someone ask a link, someone instantly drops the link. I don't even have time to do it. Big ups chat.
I mean, I don't want to flex with all my apps open. I really don't, but I have to because we have like 15 different things recording right now, and it's like, how do we do this?
Yeah.
But I hope it's all working. I think it's all working. Wait, not here. So what I'm going to try to do is just basically do the same thing I always do. It's just the same old shit. Just get two sine waves.
And FM the sine waves.
And
right?
FM the sine waves, just that kind of shit all the time.
Yeah, man. Why would you do anything different? If it works,
Yeah.
it works.
But maybe something different then.
Ooh. I like the texture of that. Maybe
Yeah.
it's too Belgium jump up, but
It
I
is a
like
little
the
bit
texture.
Benji jump up, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to find if first I'm gonna try to find the flow and then just work on the sound. See that. So that was too short. So I went.
Yeah.
I wanted 2 times there, but maybe.
Ooh, I like that way.
Yeah, like that. Short. The first one should be short, and then the next one should have a little bit more, and then I can just kind of.
One thing that I usually do with my when I'm doing stuff like that where the first like eighth note stabs and the first stab is shorter than the second, one thing that I love to do for my sound is just make it, instead of happening on the snare, on the beat after, so like eighth note after,
Yeah.
so
Yes. Yeah.
so it kind of connects to the next bar, if that makes sense.
Otherwise, you mean as in otherwise it gets sidechained to the snare anyway, or?
Yeah, it's not because of that. It's just like it gives a different groove. So it goes like, the snare hits like pa, and then it goes to-tung to the kick.
Yeah.
Kind of connects with the kick. Could work, maybe not.
So let me see if I'm getting that right. Like that, or?
Yeah, that sounds good. But what I actually like how that sounds. I was saying dragging the MIDI clip just an eighth note. No, not after, just the other way, to the right.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
That's a 16th, right? Just one more step.
Oh yeah, like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
so
it-
it
yeah.
hits. So yeah, so the second one hits
So-
on the kick.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It hits with a kick. Yeah.
I got it. Yeah. Oh, that's also good. Yeah.
Yeah, we could switch it up eventually.
Yeah, that's nice. It does flow better like that.
Do you prefer it like that?
Yeah.
That sounded sick, man. That fucking sounds sick.
That's literally just some fucking.
Yeah,
There's nothing
yeah,
on there. I'm gonna juice it up. Hold up.
It does sound sexy. People are saying it sounds sexy. I think it sounds sexy. Man.
It's I mean, it's all thanks to Daddy DLR with the nice wavetables, but but he does have some character for sure.
I don't know what he would think if he heard you say that.
I mean, he doesn't have to think anything. He doesn't need to know.
No, I'm just kidding, man.
Okay, no, I don't like that. I'm just gonna try to work with some.
Ooh.
So if I put the. Also gotta work these attack and release a little bit. Alright, I'm just gonna see what happens when I put some thermal on it.
How'd you find thermal, man? I remember hating it so much, but I always see you using it.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's just a couple of presets that I use all the time, but what I like about it is that all the presets are just very different. I wouldn't say they are all sounding very nice. Like a lot of them are quite reliant on like heavy phase or flanger kind of stuff. But I do like that all of them sound very different. Whereas with minimal or with Rift, I do feel like a lot of the presets sound very much alike. While
Yeah.
I feel they kind of try to do the same thing as thermal, but they don't really succeed in it. But I don't know. I just find that with thermal, I always it's just kind of it's kind of an experiment because I'll just select some random presets and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But the ones that don't work on particular sounds might very well work on other sounds. So I just always try them, and I always find that some random preset that I have tried before and was like, this sounds like ass, then ends up working really well for this other sound. So that's kind of what I like about it. It just really surprises me a lot of times because it just is the plugins or the presets are so varied and so different.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I love the presets, but what I realized with it is if I wasn't using presets, I couldn't really get sounds of it that I really liked that much.
It's not as easy as turning a couple knobs. That's the only problem. It's like Serum, but it's a distortion, and that's why
Yeah.
I find that I just use the presets because one, there are so many and they always sound different, and two is that changing these settings yourself is just gets you much more basic stuff, I guess, because you just have to dive in so deep. But I don't know. For me, that usually it's something I still have to try, but I haven't tried it because I don't I don't really like diving deep into things that much. Like
Yeah.
it just takes a lot of time, which is why I never really learned Serum that well. But you know, post processing is the way anyway. So anyway,
Yeah.
I just whoops. So this one sounded. I mean, it only spreads it out. So the one I really like is the Rejuvenator. This one, I mean, it doesn't work on sounds that are really distorted, but usually this one just kind of compresses and beats things up and saturates it.
Ooh.
So that one I like, but the only problem is that I have to go into the settings and change the part where they fuck up the stereo spectrum.
Yes.
Because they have a couple of shit on there. They have the chorus and the stereo delay. And then all of a sudden it doesn't sound good anymore. That's the problem. It's the chorus that does it. So I'm just going to see what happens when I mono this. Because we don't want any... we know what we say, kids, for the ones who follow my Patreon and watch my streams. The mono police is here. I will get you if your sub base is not mono. I will come to your house and break your laptop. Yeah, I think that works. Yeah, that does fit with the next sound, but I do think that I'm just gonna duplicate this. It's funny, you can just see my fucking CPU usage jump to the fucking sky whenever I duplicate a channel. It's just like goes from 30 to 50% with one channel. That's how much shit there is on this channel.
I'm gonna drop some new sounds in there.
Hell yeah. So what I wanted to do is use the same sound but make the flow a little bit different for the second hit. Just gonna...
People are telling you to defund the mono police, man.
Defund the mono... Goddamn. No, the monopolies has to be funded.
Yes.
Who's gonna tell you your sub sounds like shit when there's no monopolies? I mean... Okay, let's see how that sounds with drums.
Yes,
I like
boy.
that.
It's I like how quick we got a nice loop going. That's good.
With good samples, you can with the right
Yeah.
preparation. Let's put it that way. Obviously, I already
Yeah,
made that
true.
sound.
That's why I cannot stress enough how important it is for me to have like a sound design session, like at least 2 per month, so I can make hundreds of sounds and then I can sit down and be creative.
Yeah. I should do that more. I did it with the stream last time, and that was actually quite nice. I made a pretty cool couple of sounds with it. Actually,
For example, last Friday I just wrote 2 tunes in like 5 hours
madman.
because I had the sounds.
Yeah.
I mean, it's luck because I was thinking, yeah, I want this sound. I don't want to make it. Let's see if I have the sample for that. And I actually had the sample for that.
Oh
Obviously,
yeah,
you need
yeah,
to,
yeah.
You need to make a variety of samples, but you know,
Yeah.
It's easy.
That is the vibe. So I'm gonna. I think for now I'm just gonna stick to this loop a bit, but I'm gonna change up the drums a bit because
Nice.
the drums are very molecular
Yeah.
and not very much Waeys. So I'm just gonna.
Show the drums the Waeys.
Well, look, I'm very bad at drums. I just grab samples, but I've made a pretty decent kick not too long ago. if I actually saved it, I don't remember if I did.
I just save everything I do, man. Like, there's no playing around with me. Everything I do, I always save it.
I mean, it's still in the track that I'm working on, but I'm gonna try to recreate it. I'm not sure what I did. I know I put this on there, and I know I did some EQing. I made it shorter. Sounds very sounds like ass.
I'm just consolidating samples, and for some reason, whenever you do that, Ableton mutes all the other channels, so I couldn't hear the kick.
Jeez, Waves plugins take like ages to load all the time. I hate it. Anyway, basically what I'm doing is I have this kick. It sounds like this. And then I put on this R bass thing, and it go boom boom on the bass. That's what I do. It's R bass. They go boom boom. So it distorts a little bit on the left side, but you can already see it's already
I
distorted.
should have grabbed that plugin when it was free.
Was it free?
Yeah, it was
Fuck.
free for like fucking. I mean, it is still kind of free if you buy 2 plugins for $29.99 each. You get 2 other plugins.
Oh, mate.
But it was free whenever it launched.
I paid fucking €50 for this one. It's like
Yeah,
I had the crack bundle, and then that stopped working, and I was like, this is really the only plugin I ever used from that bundle, and I really needed it so bad. It's such a great plugin for kicks and just anything in general. I love it. Right, so I'm just gonna EQ a little bit, get some oomph in there, and then cut off the low end a little bit because we don't need all of that. It is a little bit annoying on the, and then give it some. And then it sounds like ass. I just gotta. I might layer it with that kick from this one actually, just to see what happens when I.
So R-Bass, if I understand it correctly, what it does is it generates like this low-end layer on whatever sound you do, or is it a low-end compressor? It generates low-end, right?
It generates low-end, yeah. It's the same thing as Max Bass, which is also from them. They have like 3 of these plugins, and they all kind of do the same thing. But
it's but yeah, they have the Submarine one as well, which does the same thing. So they have 3 plugins, but also Ableton has a plugin that does that, Drum Bus. It does that, and you can tune it, but I don't think it sounds the same because Drum Bus distorts very easily. Which is
this one
good,
does too, which is why I always just put down the intensity and just the output a little bit. But
the new resampled basses are in the folder, by the way.
Okay, sick. Just gonna layer these kicks, see what happens. See if it sounds alright.
There's just that one harmonic that's being distorted.
In that.
The thing is with Pro Q you can literally just take it off.
Yeah.
That's why I love Pro Q.
You mean in the layer, right? Or Or
the distorted one. Can you play them both separately?
this one or
Yeah, that one's good. Yeah, the layer has a distorted harmonic. Yeah, it's there.
yeah, you do hear it, but that's kind of the. Okay, I'll just get another layer from one of your other samples.
Yeah, because that kick is already distorted in itself.
Oh, this one has a nice. I like this one.
Yeah, still has that one. Also has a distorted harmonic. The boop, boop. It's easier to take off because it's probably like at 100 hertz or 200 hertz, just literally a sine wave. Why is it? Oh, there was the other kick.
The other kick was underneath it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Wait, where is that?
Right, cool. I'm just gonna grab a glass of water, okay?
Go for it.
Alright, 1 sec.
Little white kick, white boy. I'm just gonna do some side chaining probably, just to see if I can get this to sit nice in the mix if the kick works with the rest of the elements. I always do this quite early on, just so I have an idea of whether the drums work with what I'm doing or not. Sidechain I use Pro C2 because it's pretty nice. So I have to let me start naming stuff, otherwise I'm. So this is the kick. This is drums. Snare. Alright, just while Raphael's gone, what is his most shittiest track? What is the worst track Molecular has made so far? Assuming he even has a bad track, but you know. Oh, he's back. Shh, shh, shh.
Normal.
Okay, I think they fit quite well.
I'm back, by the way. I've got this this maracas that I bought from a flea market for like 50 cents, and I'm using it as a shaker.
Oh yeah.
In every fucking tune. Big investment, 50 cents, and now I use it in every tune.
Is Waeys in London March 11th? I don't think so. I'm in London March 19th though.
Oh shit, we almost fucking we almost got the same dates.
I'm in Budapest on the 11th, sadly. Well,
okay.
not sadly, but yeah. 19th I'm in London though. Critical Print Works. It's gonna be sick.
That's gonna be
That'll
sick.
be juicy.
How do I see?
Oh no way, Brady, you're coming? Oh, that's gonna be sick. This man is flying out from the fucking US for the Critical show.
Really?
Oh shit. Flying
That's
in
gonna
from
be sick.
Austria. Hell yeah. Everyone jumping in. I like it. Yeah, I've only seen good things about Printworks so far. I haven't been there, but you know.
I thought you played there, man.
I haven't. Yeah, I played E1, but I haven't played Printworks yet. So this is
Okay.
it's gonna be a big show. And yeah, the lineup is fucking sick. I'm playing room 2. Sadly, I don't get to have the running man behind me, but I am playing in a very dark cellar dungeon kind of rave hole kind of thing. Yeah, the ink walls, exactly. Hospitality in the Woods was sick. That was definitely that was my favorite set so far. I'm hoping that Printworks will kind of exceed that one, but
That was my favorite set, and I wasn't even there, man. Fucking hell, that just looked amazing.
Yeah, that was good. That was such a surprise as well, because me and Particle were on quite early, but then we walked up to the stage and just people started moving in from the right, and our stage was like at the back end of the festival, and just everyone just started moving in and just was like rammed in like 10 minutes from when we started. It's so sick. It's amazing to see. Are you recording your shaker right now?
I always do it, man.
Alright, I'm gonna also add a snare layer, or maybe replace the snare.
Because the thing is, those shakers that I gave you, those white noise shakers, they have all the grit and they fill out the top end. But then this maraca here, is it too loud when I mess around with it?
No,
I mean, okay.
Sorry.
I'm gonna stop it anyways. But yeah, like if you use like a layer like this, like, it doesn't need to be an actual maraca. You could use any shaker. But if you pitch it down, like it gives you that little texture to fill out. It's just so good.
Is that what you used to make top end on your drums or on your kick, or is that separated from it?
Yeah, normally I use that white noise shaker that I sent.
Yeah.
Because you can see it has a nice kick and snare.
Yeah, it has the pattern. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, nice. How did you get recognized as a producer, Rafael? Someone asked in the chat.
Yeah, I was about to reply to that. I don't know. Am I recognized as a producer?
No, you're not a producer. No, obviously, obviously.
I just make tunes, man. You know, I think like the main thing that you can like do is just be consistent. You know, you don't want to release a tune today and then in 2 years or like in 1 year you release another tune. You just gotta push it, because every fucking week there's thousands of new drum and bass tunes. If you just go on Beatport, you can see literally there's so many people releasing tunes every week. Drum and bass is a big thing now, I guess. There's a lot of people on it, so I think that the best way to get recognition is to just be consistent, you know? If labels and people start seeing your name show up like every month or every other month, then that's good. I guess that's worked for me.
That's you know? probably the best thing, yeah. I mean,
you know,
I do believe that has been a very leading factor in me winning those drum and bass awards, because I just had a release every single month before that, pretty much. Like, I think that was like 1 month where I didn't have a release, and then I had another release. And I think, you know, that's also a thing, like, just directly with those awards, is that, you know, you can tell that a lot of tunes or releases that have been released very short before the awards always get a place, or they, you know, always get a nomination for something, you know, while tunes that, you know, it's all subjective in the end, but tunes that you might think are way better or may deserve more recognition are not among there. But that's probably because people might have forgotten about them, and it's just not as up to date and recent as the tunes that, you know, have been released right before. So, which, you know, comes back to consistency being very important, because, you know, like Rafael said, if your name shows up every time, that's good for yourself, for other people, and also for label owners who see that you are, you know, you work consistently.
Yeah, obviously the tunes need to be good.
Yeah, for sure. No, that's the starting point. Like, if your tunes are shit, it doesn't really matter. But if the quality is there, then consistency is probably the next thing.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly that.
Well, it depends, man. Like, it's always good to, just replying to the question about if labels are supposed to hit you up or the other way around. It's both, really, because it's always good to send stuff to labels, because then, you know, they might not have seen your stuff, and then you let yourself know that, you know, you let them know that you exist. You know, I make music, I do this. So that's a good thing. But it's also nice when, you know, some labels do hit you up. I got hit up by Critical. I didn't, you know, I was obviously going to send them music at one point, but I hadn't yet at the moment when they wanted to do a release with me. I hadn't sent them any music, I think. So it just goes both ways. Like it's always a good thing to send people music, like regardless. Like it's there's no way how it should be done. Both are completely fine. Um, so if you want to hit up all the labels, just go for it. And some labels might hit you up. That's kind of how it goes.
Yeah, and about when knowing when's the right time to send music to labels. I think like I started sending out music to labels a little bit too early on. I still had a lot to develop on my sound, so I think the best way to do it is like if your music sounds good in the mixes that you like to in the middle of the music that you like to mix. If it sounds good and sounds up to it, you know, if your tunes sound as good as the tunes that you mix and enjoy mixing, then I guess just that's whenever you kind of got a nice sound. You manage to make good tunes. They sound good with the tunes that you mix, and so the next question that you need to ask yourself, I guess, is that if you start sending tunes to labels and they actually want to release your stuff, will you be able to give them more music to release in like 1 or 2 months, or will you need more time? You know, because some labels they take a while to release music, but others they just do it right on the spot. You know, so it's good to be able to be consistent. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And like Andy says, it does add pressure, but I think the key is then to, because this is a hard thing, because I don't feel like this is something that maybe I'm allowed to talk on, because I don't really have many creative blocks, although I do have them. But what works for me is trying to make different music. So for the past 2 years probably I've only made bangers, but now I've been completely out of that, and I've just made a liquid album basically. So like I just when I felt like that making bangers and making, you know, more harder tunes, I guess, wasn't really working for me, I just started making some different music. And that might be, you know, might not sound as nice because, you know, maybe it's not the music you want to make or something, but I don't know, I guess it just it's a matter of keeping yourself busy, even if it's not with the, you know, doing the same thing. So even if you're not making a certain dance floor tune, try to make some different tune, or try to make samples. You know, it doesn't have to be, not everything you do has to result in a tune like right away, but you have to keep busy keeping on the music. Otherwise, you know, you might get discouraged at one point and just not finish any tunes. And I mean, it's obviously it's all right to not finish tunes, but what works for me to kind of push past those creative blocks is try different things, or try to not think about, you know, the most creative part of the tune, which is, you know, the composition or the arrangement or stuff. You know, just make some sounds that don't really have any context or don't really mean much on itself. But then, you know, later on you'll find a spot for those sounds, and you'll be happy that you made those. I think that's probably the best way I would go about it. But you know, I always have a pretty good, you know, creative drive. I guess it just always works for me. Whether I'm making harder stuff or not hard stuff, you know, more melodic liquid stuff, I always want to write something. So that works for me. So, I mean, yeah, I'm kind of lucky when it comes to that, I guess. um, I usually master myself. Um, it really depends though, because with that more liquid album I'm making now, it's different because it's kind of a style that I'm not that familiar with. Especially not with my own sound. It's something that I haven't really done before, and it's something I'm really exploring. So I don't really know how things are gonna sound on the dance floor when they come out, when I master them myself. So for this release, I'm probably getting them mastered by someone else. But when I make, you know, the tunes that I know, you know, that I know how to make, you know, the more harder stuff, I'll 9 out of 10 times master them myself. Yeah, and it's a hard thing because mastering engineers are very very useful, but they don't always see your vision, which is what I've been struggling with most of the times that other people have mastered my stuff. I'm just like, this is not how I want this to sound. But, you know, it's also, I mean, obviously they do have a good ear for it, so they might be right, but you know, that's kind of the hard part. it's either you give in to the fact that someone else might know it better, or you just don't. And I usually just tell them to, like, nah, I don't want it to sound like this. I want it to sound like this. But you know, I'm not sure. Maybe the other masters are better. Who knows? Do you reckon where you live comes into play as well? As in with releases we're talking? I would say yes and no. Yes, because, you know, you might meet people that, you know, for example, you live in Bristol, then there's a lot of people you can meet that may direct you directly to, you know, maybe to DLR or whatever, you know, might be, but you know, as you can see, you know, it doesn't have to be because Molecular is on there, and he's all the way in Portugal, so it doesn't have to be, but it does. I mean, for me, it's it has done that for me as well, because obviously I'm, you know, I'm friends with Jonathan Imanu and Ferry Bunshin, and you know, they come over every once in a while. And you know, that's also how I got the signing on the divided tunes. They just come over. I just showed him some stuff. He's like, "Yeah, this is sick. Let's release it." Yeah, cool. You have anything to add to that, Rafael?
I'm sorry, man.
He's just, I was just talking. No,
I know you. I'm listening to you. But I was sampling you this whole time. I was sampling your voice, and I was putting some effects on it, and I was just going in, man, on the mixer doing shit.
But that's such a funny way of getting samples. Just me talking about shit, and then you just recording what I'm saying. That's pretty funny, actually.
Yeah, because it's a good, interesting talk. But I agree with everything that you say, especially the part of it doesn't really matter where you are.
No.
I when I started getting into drum and bass, I really thought about moving to Bristol, but now I don't really want to do it, I guess. I just love how sunny it is here.
Mate, don't fucking move to the UK. I have the same weather here, and it's fucking awful. It's shit.
Yeah. So I don't know, it doesn't it could matter at the beginning, like, you know, to kind of get there quicker.
I mean, it can definitely matter, don't get me wrong, but I think in the times we're living right now, it doesn't matter as much. I think you can get just as far just by, you know, making good music. But on the other hand, you know, this is not always the case, but knowing someone well personally or being friends with someone in the industry can really help, you know. Some people... some labels obviously release music of people that they really like, you know, they're friends with the producers, and they may not think that the tunes are the absolute best, but they really like the person, you know, that stuff happens. I'm not sure if that happens with any of the bigger labels, and, you know, they obviously have a certain sound to maintain, but, you know, friend politics is definitely a thing, which is not bad at all, you know. If you're a really nice person, you deserve some things, at least. But yeah, I think in some regards that would help, but in the end, making the right tunes is probably the most key thing, and just getting them out there. Really.
Yeah, I think the only thing that could really interfere with the place where you're located at is gigs, to be honest.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the main thing. Like, that's the only thing why you probably wanted to move to Bristol, right? Or at least that's...
Yeah, and the thing is, like, if you're on the other side of the world, then getting good gigs is obviously harder.
Yeah.
But there's producers that don't focus so much on gigs. They still release the music, but they don't do as many gigs. They will find another way to have the income, because, you know, gigs is obviously the main way, I think, as a DJ.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Apart from that, I think, like, you can release music wherever you want, depending on... It doesn't depend on where you are in the world, I guess, with internet and everything. Yeah. I guess that 20 or 30 years ago, maybe if you want to send a demo to a label, you get like a CD or a vinyl cut, and you handle that to the person.
You give your CD to a pigeon, and it flies all the way across the ocean to deliver your fucking CD, deliver your mixtape on a cassette.
Yeah,
it's like very serious question. For what amount of money would you shave your stash? I mean, I've done it before for free, so but that was out of free will, of course. If I had to, probably not a big amount. I mean, I'm not that much like, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't value the stash that much. I think other people value the stash more than I do. Whenever I shave or trim, everyone's like, "Where the fuck is your stash? What the fuck's going on?" So yeah, it's probably more. But I'll probably won't do it for a while. Probably. I have to get some new wax though. Anyway, let's get back to the tune. Enough talking. We had a good little
Yeah.
convo.
Yeah.
Okay, one more question. Coming back to the release topic, do you guys think it's more important to stick out with a unique sound than being consistent? Yes, absolutely. Yeah. But I think that's kind of what comes with having the quality. It really depends, because I feel there's two ways. Like, obviously the quality has to be good, and a unique sound is definitely, I would say, is part of that. But I guess it's a hard one, because to get that initial reaction from people, or get that initial thing going, is it's definitely the unique part.
Yeah, exactly.
But being consistent kind of goes hand in hand with that. I would say being unique is a prerequisite to being consistent, because it's you have to be unique to stand out, but to get people to actually be interested in releasing more with you is being consistent, I would say. If that makes sense at all.
I agree with that.
Both are equally important, for sure. I would say both are equally important. All right, let's get back to this tune. All right, I wanted to layer this snare. That's what I wanted to do. I'm just gonna go into this pack, because this is a pack I've made, and get a little snare out of there. A little boopy boppy. I do like that snare. I've used this one a couple times, but I do like it. Has to be louder.
Yeah, I can't hear so far because I'm consolidating a file.
That's all
but
good.
I'll hear in a second. It's a 3-minute long file, so it's taking a bit. Right, good. Yeah, I can hear now. Can you play it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Maybe layer it. Let's just save this. Right, so this is a decent sketch to begin with. I wanted to do either try to make some melodic stuff to see if we could get like a little intro going, and then maybe we switch around. How do we want to do this? Do I just collect and save and send this whole project over to you and you work on it, or?
It could work, but I don't have some of the plugins.
Yeah, that's right.
So I was thinking maybe we don't need to do it, because I can do the melodic stuff. If you send me like the stems or whatever,
yeah,
it's not a lot of. Just send me like the full drums and the full bass, and just as 2 stems, and we don't have anything other than that, do we?
So far we don't know.
Yeah, so I can play with that.
Just add a little shaker.
Yeah.
So many samples.
What sort of musical vibe are we going for?
I was thinking something a little interesting, which is why I wanted to go with the pad. I did make, or actually I can just get something up right now. So we're in D sharp. Just gonna get contact out and see what we're gonna do. Just thinking maybe a little Rhodes. Little rosy vibe.
Are you playing sound? Oh yeah, I got it.
Probably, I'm just gonna, before I do anything, I'm just gonna throw on thermal on this bad boy and do some weird shit, just to give it a little edge before I start playing anything. So that's also a thing I noticed, that whenever a sound, you know, I can start writing something and do something, but when I already have a sound that's a little bit more interesting, it often, you know, inspires me to do something different.
Yeah. I just put OTT on everything, man. And that's where those like little effects, drones, sounds came from.
Guitar and keys. Yeah, I like that. Okay. D sharp.
So you're in D sharp, right?
Yes.
Do you wanna play D sharp, F, G sharp, B?
Sorry, do it again.
D sharp, F, G sharp, B. No, sorry. I'm thinking the notes in my head. I'll in one chord.
Oh.
D. Yeah, in one chord. So D sharp, F sharp,
F sharp.
A sharp, C. Is it C? I would need to play that myself. I'm trying to imagine tones in my head, but
Ah, cute chords.
okay, let me fucking.
Just gonna grab the drums and put them here.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. I was being dumb. So the very like the spy chord would be D sharp, F sharp, A sharp, D. So if you play that chord, it sounds very like spooky.
It is very spooky.
I can't hear it though for some reason.
Is there something going on with it? Is anyone else?
Can you play that?
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it now.
Just gonna try a different. I have a little chord pack somewhere. Where did I have that? I was just gonna go to that chord pack and get some chords out of there. So these are all major.
Yeah, fuck major.
C minor, D minor. Yeah. Extended chords. I like the sus4 chords. They're really good usually. We add 11. Wait, what did I do with the fucking... No. Actually, no, fuck it. Yeah, I like these. So This one D sharp. Yeah, the two chord.
How do I export the MIDI clip?
Okay. Right click on it and then export.
I
MIDI
got
clip.
it. Let's say, yeah, try this one. Where do I want to put it? I'll just put it in my desktop. Fuck it. I'll send you a MIDI clip, see what you think. I'm trying to go for a spooky vibe. Okay, yeah, I sent you a MIDI clip.
Where did you?
I didn't send you. Sorry, I put it on the Dropbox.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So if you try and put that, just kind of loop that every 2 bars.
Yeah.
And see what you think. I was doing with sine waves with a little bit of release, so it kind of probably works for Rhodes, but maybe that Rhodes is a little bit too distorted for this sound. But yeah, see what you think. So if you loop that every 2 bars, it kind of has
that spooky thing. I'm gonna see if I can add a little spice in there.
Oh, cool.
That one doesn't really fit.
Can you play just the Rhodes? I'll resample that and see if I can come up with some nice stuff. Ooh, I love that.
Just needs a chord to go after it.
Right, cool. I'm gonna play around with the sampler with these samples. See
Yeah.
what I come up with.
Make these a little longer. Let's try a different sound. Maybe a little bit more. Or just use a completely different sound. I'm just gonna get a piano in there. No, pianos are so sensitive to
Distortion.
no, to velocity. At least the good
yeah.
one. So whenever it sounds good on an electric one, it sounds awful on a. To change every individual. not a piano. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I'm not really having any success with the sampler, to be honest.
It's all right. Just gonna see what happens when I layer this with something else. Cloud supply. Pretty spooky.
Alright, let me hear what you're doing, because I had you on mute.
Maybe this one should be an octave down. Yeah. the best transition. Okay, that's I would say we do a little 46. Whoop, fucking hell. Yeah, well, so another 16. Oh god.
Do you know what I think? I think fuck musical stuff. We should just do like a 16 or a 32 with it for the drop maybe.
Yeah.
And we'll do the musical stuff after maybe, I think. What was that you just did?
Little Ableton tricks. I'm surprised not a lot of people know about this, but when you press create insert silence, you can tell it how many bars to just create within, from where you're. So it's selected in this bar, so it's the 17th
create
bar.
Insert scene.
No,
was it
insert
scene?
silence. It just literally creates silence between.
Oh yeah, that I always find myself dragging stuff around, but that's sick.
Yeah, it's fucking hassle to select all and then drag it. It's always
yeah, a nice little trick. Did you check the other bass resamples that I sent?
Oh no, I didn't.
Yeah, there's the first ones are a little bit big and maybe it's harder to use, but yeah, you see whatever you think.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay.
The last ones are a bit more like specific and sound good as well.
Yeah, I like that. Did you do that with the tall filter or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
Tall filter is the shit. Man.
Yeah, it's really good.
I just normally do it in real time.
I like that one.
That's nice for a little like end of
yeah.
bar bass, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's just stupid, maybe.
Alright, I'm gonna start with implementing that little high one because that one is nice for a switch up.
Nice.
where we.
Is it?
I might even like this better.
Really? It
Maybe.
sounds good. Is it possible that the chat just is dead? Can anyone say something in the chat? I haven't seen a new message for 10 minutes or 15 minutes.
Oh, it's working.
Yeah, there
Everyone's
we
still
go.
there.
Okay.
Everyone just focused. Everyone has the focus.
All right, cool.
Good, good,
Okay, cool. Yeah, there we go. Where's that sick tambourine coming from? That's sick. That's a sick shaker.
It's a very
Love
good
it.
shaker. I think it's a nice one for like in between.
Yeah.
Just gonna get rid of that shaker for now. Let's be in that later.
Did I send you that shaker? Not me, right?
No. No.
Okay.
That's my shaker.
Oh, sorry, man.
That's my.
I'm just kidding.
Getting protective of my samples.
Yeah, it sounds very good though.
Okay, I'm just gonna see if I can change out any of.
So how many bars is that? That's 8, right?
Yeah, that's 8 bar.
Yeah, maybe you can change the last bass. Not that one, the other one.
There's nothing yet at the end of
The
this.
MIDI clip one.
Oh, for this one.
Yeah. Maybe we could change that one. On the last time that, but it yeah, maybe no, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
just
I
keep going.
can just. I have an idea. Just duplicate it again.
I would say the only downside of online collabs is you cannot point to the screen and say like
Yeah.
that one.
That one.
Yeah.
I have to hear this. Gonna change the pitch bend of this one.
There's so many variations. That's the thing.
Yeah, but that's good. I love taking out little bits and pieces.
Yo, you can do that with Zoom, Brennan. You have that option to do like in TeamViewer, you can control the other person's computer.
Can you?
With the yeah.
Do you want to have a go?
I could try, but it's super slow.
How does that work? Remote control.
Yeah, I think you have to enable me to have remote control. Oh.
Oh wait, hold up. I need to
Let me put this on my
tell my
main
computer
screen.
to
Okay. It says you can control Casper's screen.
try it. Can you? Oh.
Yes, I can.
Okay, go, just go.
It's a little bit slow, but okay. Why is it so slow though?
Yeah, that's the internet thing, part of it.
Is it?
I mean probably Zoom as well, but
The thing that makes it hard, man, it's not the fact that it's slow. Oh, okay, I managed to work around it because you have a huge wide boy screen.
yeah.
And I don't, so everything's just so small.
Oh. There's a couple layers going on.
Oh, okay, that's why it's sounding weird.
Yeah, it's sounding weird.
But this one didn't sound that bad.
Yeah, that actually, but there was the other base channel 20. Yeah, that one is off right now, so that one's not doing anything. But
Okay.
we can put that on and then maybe cut off the beginning of that bass so it fits with the bass that it's created. I mean, it already fits kind of, but there might be a little bit of sub clash.
That sounded good. Have you got Pro MB?
Yeah.
I'm literally searching through your plugins now.
This is so funny to look. Just funny to see. Like this man is just.
Okay, let's see. Sidechain input.
Is this how you sidechain?
Well, one bass to another, it works well like this.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, so that would be track number 22, the one that's overlaid. Am I reading correctly there?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Does it look super slow on your end? Am I doing things super slow?
No. I mean, I can see that the cursor is a little bit laggy, but it's not. I mean, it's fine. Like it's absolutely fine.
Okay, we're doing it. Okay. How many hertz is that? 100?
107.
Yeah, it ducked, right? I didn't get the visual response. I guess it ducked.
Did,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That one needs to be off. 24 is like, or the rest of it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna press O.
Yeah.
And put it there, and do the same with this. The thing is, the visual response is slow from Zoom, but if I'm working fast, at least it's doing it.
Yeah.
You know, so it's working good. Nice.
Maybe do that every 4
every
bars.
2.
Yeah.
Okay, so like this.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, okay. And let's see if there's anything fun from here. Okay, that ending is fun.
I did like it when it ended at the end of that 8-bar
shit.
loop.
Oh shit.
just zoom out. Just zoom out. You know, hold on. Yeah. If you just press, you don't have to grab this thing because then it moves to a different location on the timeline. But you can just grab the little thing before. If you just drag it down and up.
All right. Okay. We good?
Oh, I'm good, bro.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna try and zoom in a little bit. How do I zoom in?
If you hold Control and scroll.
Okay, it's happening.
Command, yeah, there we go.
Just a little bit more. Can we do it? Because I'm just scared of the visual response being too slow, and then I'm gonna zoom too much.
I did like it when it was at the end of this loop, like the last one that hits.
I'm gonna try something.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's probably... Alright, stop playing. Okay. I need a little bit more zoom. Okay. Okay, this is perfect. Just a little bit more. There we go. Oh man, your screen is so wide.
It's the widest of boys.
Maybe not. Let's see what else we've got here. Yeah, I like how the filtering sounds so like smooth, but at the same time harsh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That channel's off, by the way. 23.
Oh yeah, that explains why nothing
Yeah.
happened. That was a little bit confusing.
I think that there's.
Oh yeah, there's stuff in there. Okay.
Alright, someone asked, how do you make the electronic beeps like that? Well, you know.
So basically, I don't really remember the process of that because you cannot save patches with the synth that I was using at the time, so you can't save presets. But if I remember correctly, I just was doing FM from... I was having a super high-pitched square wave, doing FM to a super low-pitched triangle wave, and then just distorted. So I'm pretty sure that's how it happened. Oh, that's too much filtering going on, I think.
I'm just gonna fill my glass of water and be right back.
Yeah, do it, man. No, I can't do it because it's being recorded. If it wasn't being recorded, I would steal the dubs and the samples. No joke. Yeah, this cannot stay here. Sounds a little bit too much. I guess we should keep the phrase a little bit simpler. Let's see if this is the thing that's annoying me. Yeah, it's something on this loop. I'm pretty sure that's annoying me. Yeah. That little wow at the end. So maybe like this. Yeah, Yeah, that little thing at the end was feeling a little bit too weird. So maybe like this feels a little bit. Mate, the first time that I was working with James DLR online collab, this is how we did pretty much the entire second drop. We didn't want to stem everything, so I was just on his computer doing this. Like, it's painful, but it works. Okay. This is not playing, right? This is
No,
music.
this is not doing anything.
Okay.
I feel that bass 02 needs a little bit more grit, as in the flow is nice, but it doesn't really connect to the other parts as well. It connects on a flow level, but not much on a sound level. So it just really,
Have you got density by Air Windows?
no, I still don't have that. People, like 100 people have told me to get that, but I still haven't.
You need to, man, but it's fine. We'll work around it. 1 second.
I do have a better noise plugin if that's what you're looking for.
No, I just want to do some. Let's see. Yeah. Well, you've got that one from which one you got?
Denise.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. Let's use that.
The noise too. Yeah.
This one, right?
Yeah.
Everything is so small, man.
Gotta turn
Is
up
this
the-
Ableton 11?
No, it's 12. 12. It's 12. I'm in the
12.
I'm in the
man. You
future,
got
man. Don't fuck
Fucking
with me.
future shit, man.
No,
Fucking
this is
hell.
10.
Okay, because the okay, you should try the 11 beta.
Oh god.
Oof.
Yeah, I
Because the new frequency shifter,
is it good?
mate, is crazy. Even just the presets, man, you get all these sort of like phasey sounds out of it. It's so good.
Do you have the full version of 11?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit weird, but at least the Ableton 11 beta, it's already native to M1, so it's flows.
Oh, that's right.
nicely.
Yeah, but but it's native, but it doesn't run native because not all plugins are. Or are you running plugins that are all?
No.
Yeah, so I think the way it works, you can't run non-native plugins in a native DAW. So either your
True.
DAW runs native or it doesn't, but you can't like mix and match with a native DAW and a non-native.
Have you got some?
G-Clip, is that even for Mac? Does that even exist for Mac? I used that so much when I was still on Windows.
It does. Have you got anything that clips?
Anything that clips. Hold up. I might have something that clips. Let me think.
I just forgot that I wasn't on my computer. I was just browsing for shit.
Yeah. I don't really know if I have anything specific that clips.
Or like, Rift has a soft clipper, right?
Well, yeah, you can use Rift then.
Okay, cool. I just use clipping for it. Like, I mean, I don't usually use it for distortion. How do I drag it in? Okay.
What's the difference between clipping and limiting? Someone asks.
Okay, so basically limiting is basically like compression. So when it hits that threshold, it gets ducked down. But clipping actually just rounds it like this. So if let's say this is the threshold, it hits there and gets rounded, so it adds harmonics. Obviously, limiting does the same if the release time is super fast and if you push it too hard. So it's basically the same thing. But if you don't push the limiter too hard, it doesn't distort. But the clipper will always distort. So soft clipping. There we go.
That's nice.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit less noise.
Okay.
It does get quite crazy sometimes. Like I usually put like 25 or something. And then if you take down the fall a little bit, so this one I'm just gonna take over. This one
Yeah,
basically is basically the release of what it does.
Yeah.
So this one makes it a little bit more tight.
Yeah, make it tight, please.
Something like that is probably what I would do.
Okay, now let's try maybe. How do I low pass it a little bit? I want to make it a little bit more
Yeah,
resonant.
just turn that one up. Pull it up. On the right.
Oh, pull it up.
Yeah. pull it
Okay.
up.
That's too much. Does it have like a resonance control?
No, sadly it doesn't.
Oh.
That's a square boy.
Okay, that's too much. Shit. Can barely read that.
I can make it. Hold up. I can make the whole interface a little bigger. So
Nah, don't worry about it. It's fine. Just messing with knobs is so hard. Okay, let's do 2K. Okay. Okay, you can still hear a little bit of that fucking. Okay,
What do
can you please do it for me so it's easier? Just sidechain this to the original layer.
Sidechain. Wait, you want to sidechain that one?
Yeah, I want to sidechain the noise to the main thing so it kind of moves a little bit more.
Okay.
So if we do the.
So how would you go about that?
Let me see if I can do it.
You can do it. Can you actually choose the other chain then?
Yeah.
How do you?
So this is track 22, right?
Yeah.
And then you just select the chain.
Oh, that's.
Oh, they have the same name.
Yeah.
Let me just fucking call it 1.
Oh, that's sick. Okay. I've never done that before.
Yeah, it's sick, man. It's sick. I do this a lot with stuff like reverb. 1 pre-effects. Okay. Okay, now we can actually sidechain this shit.
Yeah.
The cool thing is that if we push the release time and everything hard, it also can cause a little bit of that distortion. Oops. Not minus infinite. Can we do like minus 10? Yeah. And then it kind of releases like that, kind of like jumps like a.
Yeah. That's how
Minus
you
20.
do that.
Yeah. Can we? Why is it not working? Minus 20.
That's working.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's pull this bad boy up. Yeah, using the arrows is what works.
Yeah. Maybe do the volume when the other half of the sound's also playing.
Okay, sorry.
You can probably put the E key, turn the E key down a little bit more.
Yeah, I was gonna do that.
Yeah.
Make it filter it more or less.
Less.
Yeah, exactly. I want more of that grit.
Yeah.
Oh shit! There we go.
Yeah, that's nice.
Ooh.
That's good.
Let's open this filter a little bit, maybe. Let's do like 12K, maybe.
Yeah, that sounds juicy. That sounds
Now
juicy.
let me get this bad boy over here. Okay, yeah, it's kind of trying to fake that resonance filter thing. Yeah, let's just hear that, see what it sounds like.
I already think it fits a lot better.
Oh yeah. Okay. So what do you think?
I think it sounds good. That's
Nice.
kind of
Now we
what I
just
was looking for, yeah.
yeah, we just kind of need to make it. Oh shit. We just kind of I did that thing again. Let me. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Now let's see. Okay. So now we just kind of need to make this section fucking the word.
Transition?
This is transition. Yeah, this is the sub. Okay, so this is the other thing. Okay, so
Maybe you can also add a little bit more grit to those, like the same way you did with the other bass, I think.
Just kind of like copying the chain maybe works.
Yeah, exactly. I think the way you process with that chain works really well. I think the other sound could use that as well. We probably have to.
Should we do it in the noise in the sub maybe? Or maybe in the other thing.
You can try.
Let's see the sub how that would sound.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing. I think it's not. It doesn't have the same movement.
Yeah, exactly. The sub doesn't have the movement, so we should group these then, and or just do it on all of them. I don't know. How do you prefer?
I think you have to do it before I cut off the bass, though. So
yes,
you might have to do it.
Or else it will not distort.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it because it's being super slow for me, and I'll go for the bathroom quick.
I'll go.
All right,
for
cool.
it.
1 second.
Just get this one. Put it in. Put it in front of the bass. The reason is because obviously the bass takes away when I cut off this bass, it takes away a lot of energy. So when you put this whole chain after the bass gets taken out, it doesn't affect the noise the same way it does when it's in front of it. I can actually demonstrate that. So that's what it sounds like before if it's in front of the bass. That's what it sounds like after. The bass obviously adds a lot of the movement to it, so that's kind of why it does that. Do I have a bunch of voice notes? I usually don't do that. I wish I did that though, because I feel like that is a great way to kind of write down something that's in your head without having to make it and also keeping it in there. So I mean, I'm pretty sure I've done it once, but not as much. I know a lot of other people, such as, for example, Greycoat does this a lot. When I was at his place to make a tune, he's definitely one for, writing things out vocally in that sense, recording it, and then, kind of working it into a sound.
Yo.
All right. It does make it sound so different though. So I'm.
It's probably because it's a little. I think it sounds phasey.
Yeah, but why does it?
Because the EQ needs to go. Yeah, it needs to filter more. We just need the noise from it.
Oh wait, hold up. Wait, what the fuck's going on? Oh yeah. Wait, I was
You're
the wrong
doing
filter.
the wrong chain?
Yeah, no, I was completely.
Yeah, we need to filter more of the knees chain. Or else I think we just really want the noise.
It does phase a lot.
Yeah, it still sounds phasey on the EQ section. So maybe just use the knees instead of the chain. Because this chain works very well for like subby sounds, but for sounds with a lot of mids, it doesn't.
Yeah, I'll just have to make it in here. Already does the job. Just turning it up a little bit.
Yeah, that's sick.
Alright, so I'll just do that to all of these and just get this out of there. this one as well. 30, a little bit more. Save this. All right, cool.
Sounds good. I was thinking, let's try one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, get that serum hat there. It's giving me OCD.
Yeah, what the fuck? Why is it not there?
Yeah, I was thinking, yeah, okay, so let's try one thing. Can I control this for a second? Okay. Okay, so let's just try something.
I like it when you control me.
It's funny because I can just start doing it.
I saw someone in the chat say, steal his dubs.
Yeah, yeah. I said I would do it if it
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
being recorded.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do 150. So what I was thinking is we kind of start like low pass version.
Sounds nice.
And then we kind of like for the next 16 we give the full thing.
Oh yeah. I like that.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I completely get your the
Let's
arrangement
see.
vibe here. But it needs to be. Sorry, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
And it needs what it also needs, very much, is reverb.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because if that particular
Sick.
yeah, just gotta get the bass out of there. Obviously, we'll have to change the reverb as soon as we filter out.
Yes.
Because it's gonna sound like shit. But
I love how you use Pro R and you make it sound good. And every time I try to use it, it sounds shit.
I just use the presets. They just sound good. I don't know. It's just a matter of filtering out.
I think that because it gives me so much control, I try to, use that control, and then it sounds bad. So some stuff I like snares I used to make them sound really good with Pro R, but bass sounds I just couldn't. Yeah.
I mean, for me it's easy because the presets just really work on the type of sounds I make. With the very harsh harmonics and resonances, it just kind of Pro R just sounds really nice when it amplifies that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I do like the vintage verb as well though, but maybe a little bit less. And then let me just 8 bars.
Fucking hell, man.
We want to open that filter up in the second 8 bars or in the second
second 16.
Yeah, probably better. All right, just gonna drop in another 16. Just this.
Oh man, that is sick.
That's the one like feature in Ableton that apparently no one knows about, but it's a lifesaver.
Is there like a shortcut to do it?
Command I.
Oh my
That's
god,
it.
I'm gonna press Command I.
I'm just gonna duplicate this chain though.
Yeah, okay, just switch between them. Yeah, that's probably easier.
Yeah, I don't know. It takes up a lot more resources for sure, but I just hate doing all this automation every time. But because it's so finicky and automation just fucks up sometimes. So I just try to. deactivated the wrong one. Doesn't even sound bad with the reverb. Maybe a little bit shorter.
Yeah, maybe a bit shorter.
Okay, I'm just gonna see what happens when I try this same reverb on a couple of other sounds, because it just feels a little bit out of it sometimes. What's on this sound, for example? Wait, let me just group these. There is reverb on it, but it's like so, like. Just gonna put the same reverb on everything. Fuck it. And this one a little bit longer. So this is kind of what I like to do. Is to use the same reverb on a lot of different items, but then kind of changing the decay and the length of the reverb on some things,
Yeah.
so they kind of stand out a little bit more. I have an idea. Well, sorry, I yeah, something like that.
Oh yeah, that's sick.
A little bit, tiny bit different. No. It's alright like this. Just a placeholder.
Yeah, just a placeholder. It sounds good.
I'm interested to hear how this sounds on the other layer though. Yeah, that's nice.
Maybe you could put it on the other layer already.
What do you mean?
So on here, this guy is this guy, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You just
Oh, and yeah.
Do it.
That's good. That's good. I like that.
Yeah, that's sick.
Well, with the.
Yeah, exactly.
And then make a little transition. Some maybe. All right, I have an idea. I'll just do some little. Oh, all right.
Ooh,
A little bit more.
tasty.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's tasty, man.
The only thing I have right now is that it stops too soon after this. I wish this bass had some more wobbles after it. So like I'm just gonna see what happens. Oh, hold up. What the fuck did I do?
Oh, that it has a fade at the end. Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna.
I couldn't hear that. Could you hear
No,
that?
it's very low.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so maybe you want to do this.
Oh, I think it's this one's pitched. Yeah, it's pitched down to.
Oh. Okay, that could work.
You don't really hear it too much.
Yeah, I feel it, but you don't really hear it.
No.
It's like you know something is there, some stuff is there.
So what if I just...
Okay.
Just use a little bit.
Ooh.
Just a little bit higher.
Oof.
This one's in the way though.
Yeah.
And now we can put this one over here.
Yeah. Or if it doesn't fit.
Oh wait, that we already have that one, of course.
Yeah,
Wait.
if it doesn't fit, we could just use it somewhere later. Okay.
Or just
that
there.
sounds cool. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I like it.
It's a low. It gets sidechained though. That's the thing. It gets sidechained like right in the middle, which is why it gets low.
Is it the snare that's sidechaining it so
both.
hard?
It's both.
Okay.
I mean, maybe I can probably turn down the snare.
You could bring it down just a little bit.
Probably the kick as well. I'm just gonna. I've done some pretty hefty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, that's nice. Now let's loop this then.
Yeah.
Sorry, I played it for my
yeah,
mistake.
that's okay.
Yeah, let's make this the phrase then.
Just gonna. Just gonna.
Just 1 second. I think my food arrived. 1 second.
I have no idea what food you got. Probably something nice though, because it is in Portugal. Oh God.
Okay, so is the phrase updated already?
Almost. I'm just updating the second 16 to. I like your snare better, by the way, so I just changed it back to that one.
Okay.
Maybe have this one not pitch up so much yet.
Yeah, I want to try something
Okay, go for it.
real quick.
What food did you get?
I have a fucking big tasty. Is that a thing? In,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, yeah.
Someone asked and I said it's probably very good because he lives in Portugal. He's just got some Mac.
No, man, no. I'll tell you the story. So it was my brother was supposed to cook, but it's only us both today, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm not feeling like cooking. Should I just get some McDonald's?" I'm like, "Yeah, okay."
I mean, fair enough, bro.
Okay, so where does the transition happen? Happens right here, right? Yeah, it happens right here. Okay, so I'm gonna try something. Oops. Okay. This is a transition to the second 16, right?
Can you zoom out? Looks like it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so what I want to do is did it do it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Duplicating these long chains takes a while.
Okay. Get this thing out of here. And I'm just gonna. So does the MIDI clip end there? Yeah. No. I'll just make it end here. Fuck it. Okay. And this guy, what I'll do is, because I wanted to connect.
Yeah. Also, Matt, it's the insert silence, and we use that to insert silence. If you want to create an empty space in the middle of, for example, two different parts of your track, you can just press Command I or Control I for Windows probably, and that kind of creates a space. Just kind of shoves everything to the side.
Yeah, I want to do a pitch bend thingy.
Oh yeah, nice.
How's the pitch bend range on this?
It's six tones from top to the middle, and then -2 down. But you can change it in the patch.
Oh shit! Yeah, can you please make it go all the way up and down?
from like this?
From the middle to down. No, from middle to down.
From middle
to down. Yeah.
So from this.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it doesn't have the same range. Do you want it to have more range? Maybe.
Yeah, I want it to go 1 octave all the way up.
One octave.
Down.
Oh god.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, and now I want to do it in Serum.
Yeah, just change the LFO a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is okay. So yeah, this is exactly what I want. I want to do. Get out. You going there? Can you just make me like a triangle, please?
Sorry, that was really funny. It's just you're struggling to find that.
I couldn't. Thank you, man.
It's all good. It's all good.
Okay. Now, let's make it trigger and let's make it go triplets and dots. Notes. Does it work with? It's gonna. Oh my god. It's good. Okay, it's doing it. How much is it? Dotted eighth?
Yeah, dotted eighth.
Okay.
Maybe you want to make the curve.
Sounds nothing like it.
No, it's because maybe it's just a little bit less.
Yeah, make it very. Yeah, make it like that.
let's see.
I want to make it go like whoop 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 whoop.
Yeah, well, we can.
What?
Is
there any other like modulation?
Oh yeah. So it's this one. I'm just gonna bypass that one and put this one on there. See what happens.
Maybe it needs to be higher pitched.
What needs to be higher pitched?
I want it to be a little bit higher pitched, maybe.
Okay. So
like maybe 1 octave higher. Yeah, the MIDI clip maybe.
That's nice.
Yeah, and now if we do like the level goes, so it actually like you actually feel the movement a little bit more. It's a little bit too much, but it's getting there. Now the noise needs to go. The Denise noise needs to go because the Denise noise is gluing it all together.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably it. Exactly.
And then we do like some filter, some like high pass filter as well, like so it kind of transitions.
Yeah, with a lot of resonance.
Yeah.
What advantages do you both find from Mac compared to Windows? I just really like the way Mac system works. I used to be a hardcore Mac hater or Apple hater in general. But then I actually tried it, and the operating system is just so smooth. It just really works nicely. I had a MacBook before this one, and now I got this one, and this one's just a lot more faster. I just really like having. It's okay. So I think the main reason because a lot of people will say you can get a Windows laptop that is just as fast for a lot less cash, and that's usually the truth. Although with these new M1 Macs, it's like maybe the M1s are pretty fucking good right now. With the previous ones, you could probably say that. But the thing for me is mostly because I actually like working on the laptop. When I'm somewhere else or whatever, the way the trackpad and the keyboard and everything just works, it's so good. There's no Windows laptop that gets close to the smoothness of this fucking trackpad in the MacBook Pro, which is why I actually got this trackpad and the keyboard, because it's just so good. I prefer working with the trackpad over a mouse. So I guess that's definitely a preference thing, but I do really like working with that. And on top of that, I don't know.
The workflow is just so good, man.
The workflow is really good. I mean, other than that, the workflow of OS X or Mac OS is a little bit different, at least depending on what DAW you use. But I just kind of got into it because I had to. I had to get a Mac I didn't really have to. So I wanted to go into Logic, right? I was like, okay, well, you do need a Mac for Logic, so I just got a Mac really when I started my studies, and everyone was using Mac at where I studied, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just get it. And then I found out how nice it is. It's just very expensive, but it's just the workflow, the way I just really like working on a very small laptop that is very powerful. I can take it anywhere, do anything with it, take it to sessions and whatever. Instead of having to carry around a very bulky Windows laptop, it doesn't really is not very user friendly. At least the laptops I've tried, and I've tried a lot of them, aren't just very user friendly. Well, the Macs are, but yeah, they're very expensive, so it's definitely not for everyone. Yeah, that was my rant. Go ahead, making the tune. Sorry.
No, it's good, man.
You're just eating your big tasty.
I'm just eating.
Amazing. Don't get your dirty fingers on my trackpad, all right?
No, man. I have this thing, this napkin here. I got a new keyboard. No way I'm gonna get that keyboard dirty, man. Where's the Denise?
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute that. Okay, so let's see.
Sounds boring as hell.
Yo, this sounds boring as fuck, man. That's probably because this is too high. Wow, what was that?
Maybe it just needs. Maybe. Wait. Hold up.
Alright.
I'm gonna do something. I think. Just give it some more drive. That adds some crunch because that's kind of what it's lacking. But the knees is just too much. Oh wait, hold up.
Can you make a filter automation going down when the little bit of reverb going up?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
And then you said of reverb.
Yeah, like a reverb automation increasing, so it kind of like washes out.
Yeah. I might have to do that with a different. Do you want it bigger with like a longer reverb? I think it sounds alright, but I think it could sound. I'm gonna try.
Okay.
Slapping a vintage verb on there. I'm really. Oh god.
Now, if you have like a filter going down as well, like a high pass filter.
Oh yeah.
Going down. Or a band pass, but I think a high pass filter was some good.
I think high pass filter is good. Maybe after the reverb though, or before the reverb. Yeah, that's nice.
That's a high cut. Try a high pass.
High
like
pass. Sorry. Oh,
so
right.
like a low cut. Yeah.
I was
because that actually sounds good, but try like a low cut filter. If not, we just Command Z back.
Oh yeah, that's also good. Yeah.
But going down instead, like. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I like the sound of that.
Which one do you prefer?
Definitely this one. But it has to go a little slower, and then at the end. The timing is a bit awkward though, for some reason.
Yeah, maybe just put it on the snare.
Oh yeah, that's probably right. Oh god. Fucking hell.
And then we could have the 20 whatever bass that is deactivated. The bass clip that is deactivated. There's 3 ones there. There's 3 on that bar. There's 3 clips that are deactivated.
Yeah.
The middle one, which kind of ends the bar, we could have that kind of fade in. No, the other one. Yeah, that other one. Yeah, if can kind of have it like fade in, so it kind of helps it kind of go towards the next bar, maybe. What do you think?
It works, but it needs to have. It needs to have a little bit more impact on the one. Like it
Yeah.
needs something there. But we'll figure that out. Yeah, I like the idea. Let's keep it as a placeholder, but then find something else to put there.
It needs to exactly.
I'm just gonna check if my OBS is still recording. It looks like it is. 2.5
idea.
fucking hours.
Really?
Encoding overloaded. Consider turn down view settings for faster encode. Okay, I hope it's well. We'll find out what happens. Could fade it back slightly into mono towards the end and bring. Oh yeah, that could work. That could definitely work. I'm just gonna. Is there? Can you do that with utility? Does it have like a mono slider?
Yeah, the width. If you bring the width all the way down, it becomes mono.
Let's see what happens.
But yeah, I love McDonald's, man. I try not to eat it a lot, so that's good.
I'm not sure about that yet, but I'll keep it on there to see if we can try it out later when we have a better sound to kind of fade in there.
It just needs kind of like on the one. It just needs kind of like a sort of like texture white noise stab type, like a.
Oh yeah, I do have that somewhere.
You know, like in cartoons from like Disney in the 20s or in the 30s, where they would like stop running or break, and you hear that sound.
Yeah.
You know, like the brakes, the cartoon brake sound.
Yeah.
Where they pull the brakes. That sort of stuff. I actually had a folder full of those sound effects from Disney movies, cartoon movies from. I said the 20s, probably the 20s is a little bit early, I don't know.
Sorry for that horrible neuro sound, but I was looking for it.
Yeah, something like that, exactly.
Just a placeholder, just because I knew I had something like that. Have you got the kilohertz stuff? I don't remember. I don't have them on there, but I think I won their plugins or something, a bundle. I fucking forgot. I don't think I ever did. I don't have them right now though. No.
All right, cool. Then.
Or just we're missing some of the juicy like hi-hats. I think there's a little bit too much going on right now.
Ooh.
tell my.
I feel like the tambourine shaker could be a little bit lower in volume as well.
Yeah, it's pretty loud. Come on. All right.
I feel like that sound could start a little bit earlier.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
And also.
As soon as you start putting all the little details, the tune just sounds a lot better.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna just put some reverb on his drum bus. I really like this Denise Perfect Room because it has this duck thing, basically built-in sidechaining. The only thing is it makes it so much less loud. Like it completely just ducks the volume.
Why though?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Because of the mix knob.
Yeah,
probably.
But it's not. It shouldn't do that because it only should do that after it's over 50. So I always do this little combo where I. Just kind of gain match.
Yeah. feel like the tail needs to be shorter though. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick.
I like that. I like the switch.
But do you know what we should do? And I think that probably could take the track in in the wrong direction if it's not well executed. But I say fuck it, and we at least try it. You know that little bleep sound that you've made right at the beginning?
Yeah.
The little high-pitched FM sound.
Mhm.
Can you make me a duplicate version of that?
Wait. Sorry. That one. That.
No. The one that you've made, the very high-pitched one that goes bang bang. The stabby boy.
Did I make
I
that
think
here? Which one is that?
I think it's the one below at the right, like at the bottom.
This
The
one?
bottom. That 31 serum 31.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, can you make me a duplicate version of that?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna try something, man. Fuck that shit. Gotta try that.
I'll just send you the rack.
Oh, I can do it here. I can do it here on your.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna save it anyway. All right, go for it.
Because it sounds good. Alright, cool. Let's see if the... Oh, yeah, it works nicely. Okay. It's a little bit too fast. Okay, so this is the transition here, right? This is the first beat of the second 16. Yeah. So I'm gonna put this here. Oops. There. Oh my god, your screen is so big, man.
I love it.
Yeah, it's sick.
I just did a full studio upgrade, and I'm loving a new setup.
Nice, I managed to click on the right thing. Because I can see sometimes it highlights. Okay. Nice. I really cannot get that one. Just like before, I could. Can you please delete that? or yeah, thanks, man. Fucking hell. The ones are that are super close to the
to the bottom thing. They're really hard.
Yeah. Okay, nice. Yeah, this one I can do it. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna try.
Oh yeah, you want to do that on the first. Oh, that's actually nice, but then make it a little bit more. I don't know.
But I'm gonna make it weird.
Okay.
Maybe it works, but if it doesn't, I'm sure because it's a sort of sound that we're familiar with. I'm sure that you'll find a way to correct me if I'm doing it wrong. Okay, that's perfect.
Are we gonna go full foghorn?
Nah, it's just like a small little taste of a foghorn. Just a small little taste.
Tease him, and then in the second drop we put a fat horn.
Yes, yeah. If you want the horn, you need to listen through all the way through.
Exactly.
Okay, it's doubling it. Just put it in envelope mode.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's already sounding good, man. But I have this thing in my head, and I'm gonna have to try it.
Go for it.
This needs to be a little bit more. Okay, maybe that's too much. Yeah, if I do 3 milliseconds. 3 seconds, that would be 3,000 milliseconds.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Maths.
Quick maths.
Yeah. Okay, now we bring this down. All the way, if I can do it. Yeah. And then we increase the modulation, and then we make it go. Yeah, I have no idea how much that is.
Yeah, just scale it.
8th note, 8th triplet, 16th note. Okay, let's try the 16th note. Let's see if that sounds good. Can you I guess you see what's going on, right?
A little bit. Oh yeah.
Oof.
I like it. This sounds a lot like that sound from that Sauce remix of
Oh shit.
Of the Shy FX tune, right?
Oh, okay. That's why we're putting the tremolo.
No, I mean it sounds different, but
now let me do the same.
Yeah, that just keep doing what you're doing, like.
Can I find the shortcut? Yes. Okay, let's do 3, and I'll just bring this shit down. Okay, so if it's 16th notes, I don't need this triplet dotted shit. Okay. So I kind of have like a little vibrato.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, you need to wait. Hold up. Let me send the link. Well, sorry, I'm gonna fuck it up now. You need to click on that link, and you'll have the audio. All right, go ahead.
Why am I not? Why cannot hear the fucking thing?
What are you looking for?
I don't know. Can you hear the pitch thing?
Yeah, on the sub bass.
Yeah, not really on the FM part of it, right?
Not really.
Well, let's see how this sounds.
I like it as a layer.
Mm.
Or just standalone if we take out some other elements, because there's so much shit going on the first hit of that one.
Maybe if we do like this. No, wait. How much was it here? Was it minus 2?
Yeah, it was 2.
Okay, so let's just for the sake of it. I couldn't hear anything.
No.
It is a good sound, but I think that for it to work, we would have to take a little bit of stuff out, because there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, no, I was saying just take out some shit that's going on there, because there's a lot.
Mate, I'm really trying hard.
Just
yeah.
Yeah, just take those 2 out.
Yeah, those 2 should do it, right?
And then just fill it in with whatever.
Oh, right, it's soloed. Fuck.
just needs a little bit more volume, I guess. But
yeah, do you wanna try that? Do
Yeah.
you wanna have a go at that?
I'm gonna see what I can.
Ooh. It does need that reverb that you were adding to everything, and it maybe like just a little bit of what's it called? Maybe just an utility at the end, making it louder. To be honest,
Yeah,
'cause it's not.
I was thinking just some distortion actually.
Or some distortion, yeah, because it's I think it's not as loud as the other stuff.
Okay, that doesn't sound good.
Because the sub
I'm
is
just-
too loud before.
Yeah,
the
no, I'm
distortion,
just gonna
I think.
EQ it. It's probably the
Nice.
easiest way. Come on. Oh my god. I think the wobble kind of makes it very. Oh god, that wasn't. Pass. I think this would probably work a little bit better.
Yeah, needs just a little bit more reverb. Longer reverb, maybe like 1.5 seconds or something. No, that's too much. Maybe yeah. And we could have it just on that beat, and then on the next 8. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like something for people to expect.
Yeah.
It's good to know that Raph also eats at McDonald's. Yeah, unfortunately I do, man. It's good, and it's cheap, but it's I don't know. It's probably not good for your health, I think.
It's very much not good for your health, and also very much not good for a lot of other things, including the cows.
Oh man, yeah. I wasn't even gonna get into that.
Oh, I love this one. Punish.
Yeah. That's sounding nasty, man. I don't know about Casper, but I am doing music full time at the moment.
I am sort of doing it full time. I still study, but other than that, yeah. I mean, I don't really do study all that much right now. I just do music. But,
But you're studying music, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's yeah. I think that if you're studying something like I don't know, like probably law school or whatever. I guess
I thought you were studying too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you quit?
Yeah, I quit this year, but I'll be back, man. I'll be back.
You'll be back.
I'll be.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I just have like probably like 3 or whatever subjects it's to finish and get my degree. But
Oh yeah, it's the same for me, man. I
Yeah.
just need a couple assignments from previous years, and then I have my degree because I did finish my
yeah,
thesis and
yeah,
everything.
yeah. Yeah, I'll do it next year. This year I'm just focusing on music.
That's what I said last year, and I'm still not doing it.
Yeah.
Be careful with the procrastination. It really is gonna bite you in the ass.
Yeah, I know, man. Because just before COVID, I only had like probably 5 subjects left, and with COVID, all I did was 2. I just focused on music, so
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
I do like that sound. It's a nice switch.
Yeah.
I did like that.
Yes, that sounded sick.
It's very, very unexpected, but
Yeah.
maybe only at the end.
Yeah.
Sick. All right, we've been doing this for 3 hours now.
Yeah.
My inspiration and drive is now at a point where I'm like, okay, the more I do now, the less I'll get out of it. That's also a good one. Don't push yourself with this.
The shittier it will sound.
Yeah, like it's there at one point there, there's a point where you're just tweaking knobs like very slightly without really making adjustments to the tunes. And that's usually the point where I'll be like, okay, it's time to stop, do something else, or maybe work on another track or do something different and then get back to it. Otherwise, you're just tweaking knobs till fucking infinity, and you're not making real changes that matter. So yeah, I mean,
I like it.
it's fucking sick. Let's we definitely. Alright, I've already saved this a million times now. Yeah. This is fucking sick. We worked up pretty nice little drop sketch in a couple hours.
Nice.
And had some nice Q&A in between as well.
Yeah.
I feel this is a very nice little sort of podcast where we actually make music.
It's good.
It's like it's great. We're definitely gonna do this more often, by the way, for anyone that is still watching right now.
I liked it. What do you guys think? Do you guys like? Do you want to see more of this?
If not, I'll fuck off and you can just watch Molecular. I get it. He's cooler than me.
No, people like it. I guess people are liking it. Yeah, nice.
I
We should definitely do this like live whenever I go there. Whenever I go to Holland.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If we have the time. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we can make the time for sure. Great. Yeah, like I like the fact that when you're on your own and you just kind of when you're streaming by yourself, you're just kind of talking to yourself usually the whole time, and you kind of you watch the chat, but it's different when you actually have someone to talk to. I think that's what kind of makes it a lot more, I don't know, just more vibey for the people in the chat as well. You know, we keep talking
Yeah,
to each other.
exactly.
They ask questions, we reply, and kind of go back and forth. I think it's a really good formula, I guess.
It's good, man. I like it.
Yeah. Sick. All right, guys. I'm gonna stop recording everything now before my hard drive is full and shit crashes, because that's kind of what I'm afraid of as well.
Okay.
There we go. Well, to everyone watching later, goodbye. And that's my recording for.
It's funny because I can't stop recording on Audacity. Like, it's not letting me stop.
It's good that you mention it.